The club stood alone, a beacon of pulsating light in the deserted industrial district. They called it Pulse, a fitting name, honestly. The music throbbed out into the night, drawing you in. But, something about Pulse was wrong. Deadly wrong. Locals whispered about the night the music died. A young DJ, full of life, dropped dead right there on stage. Some say his music still plays. They say you can hear it echoing from the building late at night. But it's not the same music. It's twisted, disturbed. Are we really doing this? Max's voice trembled. He nervously adjusted his glasses. Don't be such a chicken, Max, Jenna scoffed. She pushed open the heavy metal door. A wave of hot, stale air washed over them. The smell of sweat and cheap beer lingered in the air. The rest of the group followed Jenna. There was Chris, the tall, athletic one, always up for a challenge. Mia, the quiet one, clutching a worn copy of The Raven. And then Max, trailing behind, already regretting his decision. They were just teenagers looking for a thrill, but they were about to get much more than they bargained for. The inside of Pulse was a kaleidoscope of neon. The inside of Pulse was a kaleidoscope of neon. The inside of Pulse was a kaleidoscope of neon. The dance floor, long deserted, was lit by strobing lights. The music was a relentless beat, vibrating through their bodies. But something felt off. The rhythm was wrong, like a heart struggling to beat. Shadows danced in the flickering light. They seemed to writhe and twist, taking on strange shapes. A chill wind blew through the club, even though the night was warm. The air grew heavy, filled with a strange energy. Suddenly, the music stopped. Silence descended like a shroud. Then a single spotlight flickered to life. It illuminated the DJ booth, shrouded in darkness. A figure began to emerge from the shadows. Max gasped. He could have sworn the figure was the dead DJ. His face pale and gaunt, his eyes glowing with an eerie light. Jenna laughed nervously. "It's just a trick of the light," she whispered. But her voice lacked conviction. She was scared. They all were. The spotlight began to flicker rapidly. The shadows on the walls danced with renewed fury. And then the screams began. Faces, twisted in terror, appeared in the neon lights. They reached out, their hands elongated and skeletal. The walls seemed to melt and reform. Neon swirls became vortexes, sucking them in. Max fell to his knees, covering his ears. He couldn't tell what was real anymore. Were they hallucinations? Or were they trapped in a nightmare? A cold hand clamped down on his shoulder. He dared not turn around.